But Volton Phase wasn't here to see it, so it didn't actually happen. I started the stream on time and with the mic unmuted. Nobody panic. So the plan today was going to be to start by 6 o'clock so that I could get all the way through Daily Life and Deadly Life for Chapter 2. That might not happen because I'm a little bit late. Can I move you out of the way? No. Alright. Oh, wrong one. So we might not get all the way through. I always forget that it does that. You load the game and it takes you back into the menu. It would be great if we got all the way through, because then we could, I could start the trial tomorrow with confidence that we would get all the way through it. Trials seem to be about 4 hours, or maybe even a little more. I messed around at the casino a little bit. That was cool. Good evening here. I'm on the East Coast. But yes, good afternoon or evening to you too. We're gonna keep dating the maid who I think we passed. I think she was right in the, yes. Actually, you know what? We might, like, we're decently far into Daily Life this time around. I should have some confidence. We have just under 4 hours. I think I can get to the investigation and get through it. Alright, so. Did you have a request for me? I am scheduled to assist Mia with her invention. I can fulfill your request afterward, provided you do not mind waiting, of course. That was oddly specific. Yes, I should rest a bit before I help her with the invention. It's funny, too. I thought of this yesterday after I ended the stream. Like, to its credit, the Danganronpa series does once you're familiar with it, does a good job of instilling a sense of paranoia in you. I can't think of any other game where a tiny little girl in a robe and wizard hat would sigh, and then people go to her, "What's wrong?" She goes, "Nothing." And I go, "I bet she's gonna murder someone." Like, and the same thing with her, like the fact that a bunch of people asked her to do stuff, and then just now when I talked to her, she said, "Don't forget I have to do something." I'm like, does that mean you're gonna murder someone? I can't help but look at every single thing as evidence that someone is a killer. And what were we going to give her? She likes the cleaning wipes or whatever. Or no, actually I gave this to her and she didn't seem that crazy about it. Was there something else that was very, very maidful? There's the spray bottle, but that says it's holy water, so that's probably not for her. She'll like the tissues. No, wait, it was cufflinks. Right? I'm not... oh, I have lots of cufflinks. Subvert... yeah, the chapter-by-chapter formula. You do not need to worry about giving a gift to me, but I will graciously accept it. Well then, what should I do today? Please give me a command. Shuichi, have you given some thought to what we discussed before?
What we discussed before?
Regarding your hidden potential.
Ah, of course.
I assume you have not thought about it, judging by your reaction.
So you can tell, huh?
Maids require the ability to sense their master's thoughts. A maid's abilities, huh?
It seems like you're prepared for anything, Kirumi, but is that expected of you?
If I wish to fulfill all of my master's needs, then of course. Not only their needs, but there are times when I must fight for my master's safety.
Fight? What do you mean?
It is exactly how I said it. Although it has not happened too often.
Not too often? What happened?
I served an owner of a conglomerate before. His daughter was kidnapped by criminals. Using his daughter, the criminal organization asked for a ransom equaling the state budget. The owner would have paid it. However, giving so much money to criminals had to be avoided. Fortunately, we knew where the criminal's main base was located. That's fortuitous. They're never good criminals, then. I had the owner prepare my weapons so that I may retrieve his daughter.
You mean by yourself?
Yes, the situation called for immediate action. This is a solo sneaking mission. Of course, if I had attacked them by myself, I would not have survived. The daughter's safety was my top priority. Shuichi, if you were in this situation, what kind of order would you execute?
Well, you were familiar with the location, so you should know the layout. You can use that to your advantage, splitting the enemy and engaging them.
Well done, Shuichi. Yes, I separated the enemy forces and neutralized them one by one. I'm honestly amazed. Sure, I can think of it, but I could never actually do it.
Execute Order 66.
I secured his daughter and reached the organization's boss.
So, case closed then.
No, that was not enough. If I had left them as is, they would have attempted to try again. So that is why. Did she kill them all? I persuaded the criminal leader to start a business.
A business?
I did not see as much potential in him as I see in you, but he did have some. I told him that if I served as his maid, I would definitely make him successful. He understood the situation quickly and considered my proposal. I don't know if considered is the right word. He would never have turned down a maid that could take out a whole group. We are currently maintaining a butler service industry.
Butlers, I see.
I'm sure that they'll do just fine if they're being taught by Kirumi. Kirumi is a super maid with incredible service. But we're getting there. Still no skills, apparently. All right. Is that from something? I mean, there have been an infinite number of Star Wars parodies, so it must be from something. Where are we going now? Come on, maid. Reveal your secrets before you are the killer. No, I don't know for sure that she's going to die this chapter, but it could be the case. Oh, she's in Maidville. Okay. No. No. Now change tab. There. I'm waiting for them to do something crazy during free time. Like I'm walking across a bridge or something and it collapses. They've already, like, broken their word once, right? By having, you know, the whole thing that happened in the Chapter 1 trial. Waiting to see what else they'll do to me. It seems Maki has been standing guard in front of her research lab this whole time. Does that mean I need to deliver dinner to her? She cannot enjoy her meal while standing, so I will need to bring a table set as well. Perhaps I can find one in the warehouse. So suspicious. It's not really suspicious. It's fake Danganronpa is suspicious. Where you wouldn't normally suspect someone of being a murderer just because they said something. Oh, you can have some ketchup too. You do not need to worry. Oh, yeah, it's the same thing as always. Cuphead? Nah. Nah, probably no Cuphead. I know some people who were pretty excited about it. Shuichi, I think you are misunderstanding something.
Misunderstanding?
Do you think I am the perfect maid?
From what you've told me, you're absolutely flawless. And with your support, anyone can become incredibly successful.
While I do appreciate that, I do not prefer being called a perfect maid machine. I don't think I ever said that. Besides, it is impossible. It is close to impossible to help those without potential to succeed.
Well, that may be, but
there have been times when I was unable to support even those with potential.
Huh?
There was such a time when I had just started my career as a maid. A businessman hired me, and he was brimming with ambition and talent. I knew he would become famous, so I did everything I could. I took care of his daily needs and gave him advice. I even worked as his secretary at times. Yeah, I was surprised, Serp. They did not. When I started dating her, it was from scratch. So whatever you do during chapter 1 doesn't seem to carry over. Unless who knows? Who knows? Maybe we're actually going to alternate chapters. Chapter 3, I'll go back to being Kaide again. I can't even begin to guess. When my master was busy, he would take his place giving orders to his employees. That is how the company steadily grew. My master was called Hero of Our Era. But eventually, my master became unable to do anything by himself.
What do you mean?
I provided for him far too much. I thought helping my master with any responsibility would benefit him. But he cried to me, saying he was unable to make any more decisions.
That's not your fault, Kirumi. They were just too reliant on you.
No, it was my fault. I only thought about my own actions and neglected my master's feelings.
It may not be a fond memory, but it was a good experience for you.
Perhaps I was able to reevaluate myself as a maid. My principle of selfless devotion stems from this experience. I will not make the same mistakes twice. Or again. But there is still a weakness I cannot overcome. It is my most fearful enemy.
Your most fearful enemy? What's that?
Cognac?
Huh?
I cannot cut cognac. I thought cognac was a drink.
What?
I assume you have not noticed. I never use cognac in my cooking. Now that you mention it, I suppose that's true. Guys, let me just take a time out here. Bare my soul to you as a streamer and as a human being. I also never use cognac in my cooking. I'm so ashamed. I have been avoiding it to elude suspicion, but I am prepared to dice it and use it. Okay, so I was thinking of the other cognac. I've never heard of this cognac. Alright, this is it. If that's the end of free time... I spent some time trying to teach Kirumi how to cut cognac. A root that is used in Japanese cuisine, mainly for flour. Ah, that was the end of free time, and we're probably not going to get a third day of free time. So let's see if I'm the worst Danganronpaner ever, and if the person that I just spent all that time dating is actually dead. Oh, wait, this is different. I probably don't have any specific speculation. It's one of those things where I trust that they've hidden any hints deeply enough that anything that I manage to find is gonna be a red herring. So, like, there's the fact that, whatever the mage girl is, Ultimate Mage, that she probably was the only one who got her own motive video. That might mean that she's going to get killed for some reason. It might mean she's going to kill someone. I doubt that either one of those things is actually true. It'll probably come up and then not be true. Because it's just too easy. It's just too easy to notice. What was the other... There was one other... the fact that Kirumi, the maid, there was like a little segment of all these people asking her to do things. So that means something might happen. Kaito is, like... We have Kaito's video, so maybe something's going to come of that. But I don't know. It would be really difficult to guess. Yeah, wait, maybe that's what they want us to think, exactly. I wouldn't eat that greasy food even if they threatened to kill me. Anyway, nighttime already, huh? When it gets to be nighttime, I start thinking about things. Was there really no way to save Kaide? I ask myself questions like that. Well, geez, all you gotta do is use your shift powers and jump into another timeline. Because no matter how I think about it, what happened to her is my fault.
Huh? Is someone here? The doorbell's ringing.
I figured it'd be you. I had originally pegged this guy as an early death. Now I don't know. He's like nudging his way into being my right-hand man. And I don't know if that's another fake out or what. Does that mean he is going to be here till the end? Does it mean that he's going to die next in order to subvert my expectation that he's the guy who will be here to the end? Who knows?
Huh? Now? But it's nighttime.
There's no rule about walking around at nighttime, right? I'll be waiting at the courtyard.
Wait!
But Kaito wasn't listening. He turned and quickly walked away.
The courtyard at this time of night? What does he want?
Could it be about the motive video I have? But how does he know? Wait, should I even go at all? Something might happen. What do you want, Orochimaru? Oh? Are you going out, Shuichi?
Yeah. Kaito asked me to come meet him.
Ah, yes. I saw him near the Wisterias, so it was you he was waiting for. But, having a secret meeting, at a time such as this, do you intend to exchange motives?
I don't know. Maybe. He just asked me to meet him. I don't know why.
I was merely joking. However, it would be understandable for one to come to that conclusion. Please keep that in mind. Well, since I have witnessed you here, I suggest you avoid taking any foolish actions. In any event, good night. Now I'm even more worried. Something could happen to me. I mean, the formula tends to be that you get 2 days of free time and then there's a murder. It's her. It's you. Oh, it's you, Shuichi.
What are you doing up at this hour?
Well, just thinking. About murder? No. But it's pretty late now. I think I'll sleep well tonight. If I knew it'd be like this, I would have had her undo my brainwashing a long time ago.
Your brainwashing?
Well, good night. Is this gonna have something to do with Miyu's invention? Because we got like a little completely missable tidbit from Hirumi saying she had to go help Miyu with her invention. What was that about? She looked happier than usual. I wonder what happened. Yeah, something's going on. Where is Where is the courtyard? Oh, okay. Courtyard is not an actual named area. But he should be, like, right around here, somewhere. Right? No. Murder. Oh, good. You came.
What's wrong, Kaito? Why did you call me out here all of a sudden?
See, since I was chosen as an astronaut trainee, which I'm mentioning for the first time since you met me, I've trained every day, but I haven't done any training here at all. At this rate, I'll get all week, so join me, Shuichi.
What? Why me?
Doesn't matter. Let's get started. Take off your coat.
Wait, why?
Instead of complaining, just do 50 push-ups. I don't know how it happened, but before I knew it... Before I knew it, we were posing for the first page of a yaoi doujinshi. There's gotta be, like... I'm sure this is the popular... Who are the popular pairings from the other ones? I have no idea. I was doing push-ups with Kaito in the courtyard in the middle of the night. I'll let him see.
今頭を使う時間じゃねえぞ。ちまちま理由を考えてる暇があるなら体を動かせ。どうした元気ねえな。
Why would you need to do push-ups to go into space? Nah, just kidding. You actually do need to be strong to go into space.
バカ野郎、無理じゃねえ。どんな不可能もやり遂げちまえば可能に変わるんだよ。
I missed it though. Has he been to in the picture? He was actually like posing in front of a. I mean, in the video, he was posing in front of a rocket with his grandparents, right? Like he was actually, he has been to space, maybe? Somehow I managed 50 push-ups, but my body was spent. I collapsed on the grass, panting. Jeez, that's pathetic, man. Getting tired from only 50 push-ups? Well, that's enough for now. We'll pick back up tomorrow.
We're doing this again tomorrow?
Huh? Well, yeah, you gotta do daily training every day, right?
But why do I gotta do this, Kaito?
Because this training's for you.
For me?
When I look at you, I can't help but get frustrated. I ask myself, is the one Kaide entrusted her wish to really this weak? You've been holding yourself back since then, haven't you? Do you think Kaide died because you made a wrong deduction? Do you think you killed her?
Yes, I do, Kaito. Because of my detective work, she set up that...
What are you saying? That was all her fault. Her sins and her regrets are hers alone. You'll only make her worry about you if you try to bear all those by yourself.
I know. I know that. I already know that. Haven't you noticed that I took my stupid hat off? But I can't help it, Kaito. I can't stop myself from thinking about what I could have done. I'm scared. I try not to be, but I'm scared. I can't stop thinking about the pain and sadness that comes if I reveal the truth. That's what I'm afraid of.
Alright, I got it. So that's your enemy, huh?
Enemy?
Well, you gotta deal with your worries yourself. I can't give you an answer for those. But, at least, you know you're weak. At least you know, as long as you can admit that, then you'll be okay. You just gotta train and get stronger.
Huh?
Listen up. Training is the only way to overcome your weakness.
But in my case, getting stronger is more of a mental concept.
心配すんな。
Your head and body are connected, right? At the end of the day, they're the same. That's what it means to be connected. If two things are connected, then they are the same. What does that even mean? He's not making any sense. But maybe that's exactly what I need right now. And that's why I'm playing Danganronpa.
Alright, Kaito, I'll try. I mean, will you let me? I want to trade with you, Kaito. To get closer to defeating my enemy.
よく言った。
Well said, bro, but I'm strict, so you better prepare yourself. Bro, huh? That's the first time he's called me that.
But, perhaps you should be trading too, Kaito. You talk big for a guy that only did 20 push-ups.
What? You were counting?
ったくよ。
Jeez, you even noticed that. I guess you are the ultimate detective after all.
でもよ。
But you know, the goal was just 50 anyway, so it doesn't matter if I'm a few short. Well, that's not fair at all. And thus, Kaito and I began our training regimen. I don't really know why Kaito is so concerned about me, but I suppose I can trust someone again, just this time. We really... Are we like... Well, alright. Again! Who knows? Who knows? Is this a setup? I decided to trust Kaito. I decided to open myself up again. Trust Kaito and his craziness. Only to be betrayed. No. I'm so tired. I worked out for the first time in a long while. I'm completely exhausted. But it's a good kind of exhausted. Alright, for now, sleep. I didn't have any intrusive thoughts that night. As soon as my head hit the pillow, I fell into a deep, relaxing sleep. At the time, I didn't yet realize just how horrific it can be to trust someone in this place. So that would seem to indicate that Kaito is dead or will die today. And this is the Jaws poster or something? What are you looking at? Who are you guys? You're probably thinking, this killing game is taking forever. Someone just die already. That is what you're thinking, right? Man, you guys are messed up. But I feel the same way too. Jeez, why won't someone just die? Watching people live and die is really the best entertainment. Some people say, what do you think life is? Honestly, life is worthless. When you die, you are quickly forgotten because there's tons of replacements out there. But if you die in a death game, everybody knows who you are. That itself is a form of happiness. Who will find happiness next? My heart's pounding with excitement. There was something very interesting that I noticed. It was as I was cutting up videos to upload to YouTube. Alright, let's let them finish their thought first. This is an official announcement from the Ultimate Academy. It's now 8 a.m. Time to wake up. What are you eating? It is okay. What's okay? It is now 8 a.m. Everybody wake up. Unless you are dead, then disregard. Let us all be positive and excited today. Bye, Kuma. So, during the investigation and class trial from Chapter 1, there were I'll have to go back. I'll wait until I've actually beaten the game before I go back and properly rewatch. Or I'll watch somebody else play and take note. I think that what I initially thought about Kaede, like, having misleading thoughts, like thinking things that she wouldn't actually be thinking, was not actually the case. Because a lot of things that she said, she would say how she was looking for the mastermind. And I was constantly bringing attention to the fact that, why do you think that the person that you find that killed him is going to be the mastermind? You're wrong, and you're dumb to think that, and you're really, really stretching. She was probably just saying mastermind, not culprit, because, you know what I mean? It's one of those, like, one conversation with two meanings. She's talking about the mastermind, and I'm thinking that she's talking about the culprit. And I'll bet if you go back, that it's really transparently clear that that's what's going on. And if that's what's going on, then my faith in the game is absolutely renewed, because that makes it less of a cheap shot, right? If that really is the case, that the whole time she was talking, she was like, da-da-da-da-da, mastermind this, da-da-da-da-da, find the mastermind, prove that they're the mastermind. We just have to keep going in this trial until we can find, the mastermind. I'm betting that they actually did. They actually did write it correctly so that she is thinking the things that would make sense for her to think as the secret culprit, who is only extending the trial in order to have the mastermind slip up and reveal themselves. Which I love. That's one of those really good, like, this is so meaningful on a second playthrough.
My body hurts.
My muscles were still sore from working out, but because of that,
I had a good night's sleep for the first time in a while.
Perhaps even the first full night's sleep since I got here, so the soreness was nice, in a way.
Yes. All right, breakfast.
Eating a good breakfast became part of my daily routine. I thought he specifically said he did not eat breakfast. Or is that just before he came here? Like, since he came here, maybe he's started to eat breakfast. Oh, Shuichi.
Ryoma, are you headed to the dining hall?
Yeah.
If I went there the way I am now, I'd just ruin the mood.
Listen, I can't even begin to imagine what your life has been like. And I know this is going to sound cliche, but you shouldn't give up on...
Oof. Wow. I wasn't prepared. You should have stressed that what you were going to say was going to be very cliche.
You shouldn't give up on life. If you keep living, I'm sure good things will happen.
Good things, huh? Good things are when your wishes, hopes, or dreams are fulfilled, right? What does that have to do with someone like me, with no wishes, hopes, or dreams?
But...
More importantly, did something happen to you?
Huh?
You haven't noticed? You look completely different from yesterday. It's like your eyes have stopped focusing on the past. Your face looks more dependable. Really now? Ryoma's speech was low and melancholy. He turned and walked away.
Stopped focusing on the past.
Unless you are dead. Then disregard. Sure, what do you want? What do you want? Oh, good morning, Shuichi.
Good morning, Tsumugi. Are you headed to the dining hall?
Yeah, well, not because anyone told me to or anything. I just felt like it. Oh, that reminds me. Have you gone to the casino, Shuichi? I find myself there sometimes. I've never seen most of the games they have there. Do you think Monokuma made them? If so, I regret getting hooked on one of them.
You're hooked on one, huh?
I'm just plain confident in my gaming skills. Would you like to play together sometime?
Sure, if we get the chance.
Oh, sorry. We should stop talking about stuff like this and go to the dining hall already. I'm gonna go on ahead. I did spend a little time at the casino. It seems like they have a slot machine that pays out a lot, so you really could just play the slots forever. I may do some of that grinding off stream, possibly. Like, just go to the casino for an hour and play slots so that I can unlock all of the things. According to my calculations, not everyone is gathered today.
You can see that without doing any calculations.
ったくよ。
Jeez, what's everyone else doing? It seems Maki has chosen to spend all her time inside her ultimate research lab. I am not sure what she is doing in there, but she has no intention of leaving. Alright, you're suspicious too, Maki.
What does the ultimate caregiver got to do in her research lab anyway?
Maybe she's hiding a bunch of kids in there that she's secretly taking care of.
What? She's not some stray dog on the streets raising pups.
あの、
I also saw Kokichi and Gonta sneaking around together.
A couple of virgins sneaking around sounds like bad news to me.
あのさ、
I saw Ryoma on my way here, but he said he wasn't coming today.
I see. Well, we don't need that guy around here till he's got his head on straight. Yes, that's what I meant. Just from spending like 10 minutes doing the slots, it seemed like you were bound to gain money instead of lose money, which makes them very bad slot machines. I mean, it's good to be in a game. It's good to have slots like that in a game because otherwise it's just a bad idea to play them at all. But for a casino to have a slot machine like that would be really dumb. How did the famous Ryoma Hoshi end up like that?
What? The famous Ryoma Hoshi?
Moving along. What are those two doing? What is that? Okay. What are you doing?
ね
Hey, what are you guys doing?
お祈りだよ。
Praying to Atua, of course.
うむ。
Praying to Atua. Huh? You too, Himiko?
あ
As long as I pray like this, I don't need to waste my energy on useless stuff. No matter what happens or what trouble lies ahead, my heart will be calm.
学習します。
I see. It's escapism.
違うよ。
No, she has merely abandoned reality to speak to
っ
Atua.
ていうか、
That is escapism.
あれも。
Really? I didn't know that.
ふざけないでください。
Hey, Angie, when did you brainwash Himiko? On the contrary, I've undone her brainwashing.
うむ。
I was brainwashed before, back when I didn't feel the presence of Atua. It seems it's too late.
夢野さん。
Himiko, please get a hold of yourself. You have to face reality. They're really judging this person for suddenly being religious.
お願いです。
Did what? Did you just karate chop reality?
ダメ。
Stop it. When you interrupt me, it messes up my calm heart. I remembered this nightmare reality I'm in. All my insecurities and loneliness, the pain that made me want to die.
は
Sheesh, Tenko, don't interrupt Himiko when she's praying. If one of them starts levitating. Then, smiling as always, Angie walked up to Himiko and... Aww.
い。わかるよ。卑弥呼は怖いんじゃなくて寂しいんだよね。不満や不安や悩み事があるけど、それを分かち合える人がいないんだよね。でも大丈夫。卑弥呼は一人じゃないから。イケメンの神様がいつもちゃんと卑弥呼を見ててくれてるから。イケメンの神様が？おう。
Maybe Angie's going to die. That would be I had almost immediately after meeting her, I was like, yep, she lives forever. She will be here at the end of humanity with the cockroaches. Because she's dumb. and dumb people inevitably survive till the end. But no, maybe that's the deal. Maybe she dies here, and Himiko, we get like a Mahiru and squish squish thing. No, what a mysterious miracle. I'm not scared anymore.
神様のおかげだね。
Ah, how wonderful. It's all thanks to that handsome god.
ちょっと
What? What handsome god? Wait, Himiko, you like handsome men? Why can't it be me?
話す。
Are you playing for the other team? Huh? What are you talking about? It's nothing like that.
おい
Hey, Anji, what did you do to Himiko?
え
What did I do?
びっくりだよ。
I actually do really like that sprite combo of hers when she leans to the one side then leans to the other side. She's been doing it a lot. No, Yasuhiro and Akane and what's her name? Sakina. A lot of dumb people, I think, make it to the end. I did something? I did? What did I do? Ah, yes. Adu has spoken to me. I shall convey his message to everyone. Where is this conversation going? Anyway, what was Adu's message? It concerns me a little.
Anji, what are these divine messages?
ね。
Adua says that this academy suffers from the same sins as the outside world. You're all unhappy because your greed is making you treat each other like adversaries.
主は言いました。
Adua has spoken. Your desire to leave this place is only worsening your greed. Greed?
神様も言ってるよ。
So we must cast aside that sinful greed and rejoice in our new lives here. Oh, is this the Celeste reverse psychology strategy where she says, I don't care about getting out, and it turns out she wants to get out more than anyone? Could be. I could very easily see Angie having like a, what do you call that? A face heel turn. Although, do they want me to think that? So, are you saying we should live here for the rest of our lives? No, that's wrong.
神っちゃうね。
It's not enough to simply live here forever. Our lives must also be full of divine purpose. Hina? Yeah, Hina was pretty dumb. At least I thought so. In other words, we must make this academy heaven on earth. What?
でね。
In doing so, our desire to leave will vanish and the killings will cease.
それは
Are you being serious right now?
だって。
This place provides us with shelter, food, clothing, and wonderful friends.
罰が当たるよ。
What more could you possibly desire? Do not give in to your greed.
何？
What?
夢のさ。
Himiko, do you hear this nonsense? Snap out of it.
黙れ。
Aru's divine messages are never wrong. What? Himiko is a good girl and a fast learner.
でね。
Together, we devised a truly divine plan. The best plan ever to help us live lives of fulfillment here. The best plan?
はい。
Tell them, Himiko. Make them burst with happiness. Yeah, explode with hex. Who's the girl from Konosuba? Megumin. Talking about explosions. Explode with excitement. It's finally happening.
そうじゃ。
The amazing Himiko's magic show is finally opening.
a magic show?
Where did that come from? Don't worry, admission is free. Actually, I guess admission will just be your smiles. So, somebody dies during the magic act. Here it is. We finally find out. Chapter 2, Death During the Magic Trick. And to solve the case, we have to figure out the magic trick. And then even that's not the answer. Over the years, my show has given many smiles to people with broken hearts. Now is the time to demonstrate my powers.
うちの魔法で。
My magic is the only thing that can heal your twisted hearts. But in our current predicament, performing magic tricks is quite illogical.
ダメ。
Don't disturb my concentration. You gotta learn to read the mood already. And it's called a magic show, because I do magic, not tricks.
Screw your magic show. I don't get excited about that crap.
You're way too excited.
どうじゃ
The show opens tomorrow morning. Come to the gym after the morning announcement. You guys better get excited and look forward to it with anticipation. Yeah, that's... What word was that? Surely you mean anticipation? Or have I misunderstood the nature of this show?
じゃあね
Himiko and I will begin the prep work, and I'm supposed to ask others for help too.
グッバイなら
I'm counting on you guys to help. Bayonara. Farewell. So maybe if the magic show is tomorrow, does that mean that someone dies tomorrow morning during the show or during the prep work for the show? For money or candy. After announcing their show before anyone could react, Himiko and Angie left the dining hall.
夢野さん
Himiko, what happened to her? Faith as intense as this can be quite terrifying. There may be no cause for concern. This does not appear to be related to our motive videos. You're the only one worried about that? Of course. We cannot afford to take Monokuma's motives lightly.
でも
But everyone who isn't here could be showing each other their videos, right?
なんだか
You mean Kokichi, Gonta, and Ryoma?
いや
No, I don't think that's it. Even with 3 people, there's a low probability of them having each other's motive videos. It seems unlikely that one of them would show a motive video without seeing their own in return. So I don't think a video exchange in a small group like that is likely.
I see. That is true.
やるじゃねえか
Ha! Not bad. That's the ultimate detective for you.
Yeah.
えっと
I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. The same goes for Angie and Himiko. Give Himiko back!
どうかしら
For now, let us have some breakfast, shall we? I have prepared meals for everyone. Of course, I will deliver meals to those who are not currently present.
いや
You don't gotta do that. I'll eat their portions. That's the sound you make when you get ready to eat.
Kaito, don't push yourself too hard.
After I help the stuffed Kaito return to his room, I return to my own. Oh, I think we are gonna have more free time. Maybe there's a lot more free time in this game. Who knows? Also, maybe there's more than 6 chapters. Who knows there, too?